Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. So for the Mavericks, their last game, a loss to Portland. Pass to Gobert. Hardaway from outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2 to 6'10. But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant, adding over 30 pounds to his frame, and with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Offensive rebound, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in, just a fingertip touch on the ball. Pass to Exum. Dallas moving it around. Here's West. Back to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Davis has the open look. Off target from outside. Right side, Edwards. Outside Hardaway. Down low. Stolen by Exum. One-on-one fast break. And it's Washington missing. Minnesota with the ball. Left side, Edwards. Can't hit from in close.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Now here's West. Drives to the hoop. And here's Davis for three. Dallas again missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only one fall.
Poke loose. West with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Gobert with the block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert. So good at blocking shots. He just controls the paint.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Washington. Outside for Davis. A three.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Anthony Davis prefers playing power forward. He said, quote, if I have to play the 5, then it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I trust coach's decision. I'm pretty sure he heard AD wants to play the 4, but I want to win. So if that's me playing the 5, that's what it's going to be. Back to you guys.
He can do both. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Minnesota. Pass to Hardaway. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And Randall throws it down.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
The Timberwolves leading. Now Gobert. Back to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Gobert double team. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Tightens it up. Edwards can't hit.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Back to Davis. Trying to get something going. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And really one of the most challenging covers in our game. Davis, hard to guard given how versatile he is. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside Hardaway. And he gets the bucket.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Russell. That one's in, his first shot this game.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of them.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Hardaway with the steal. Now here's Reed. And Reed throws it down.
He'll take it up strong, big fella.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves lead by 3. From Target Center, back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Shot clock at 6. A shot's good from Irving. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
McDaniels outside. Outside, Reed. No good on the triple. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 1. Inside. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
And looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Back to Reed. That's the 3 fly. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Outside, Martin. Embiid with it. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Here's Randall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Daniel Gafford.
No stranger to getting to the line. Randall had a chance to draw a foul, and he made sure the ref saw it.
All free throws good from Randall.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
On the wing, Irving. He's got 6. Hustle from deep three-point territory. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Gafford's got the lead up to 2 now for Dallas.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Back to Reed. Pass to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Back to Reed. Launches a 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Good.
Well, Randall is a problem inside. He has so many ways he can beat you down here.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Dallas. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Now West. Still without a basket. Pass to Bona. Here's Washington. And he banks in the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ball stolen. To the middle. And then Washington with the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that.
Melton, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. To the inside, Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. It's deflected. Pulls up on the wing. West can't hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Just to Gobert. Picked his pocket. Here's West. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Mavericks leading by 6. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
And that one's good. Bona.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the paint.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Outside Edwards. The Mavericks pull it in.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And here's Davis for three. And rebounded by McDaniel.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Well, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcome the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
And he'll get a head of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
And Davis sends it back. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Thompson looking for an opening. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Timberwolves trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Anthony Edwards hammers it home.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
And here's Irving. He has 6. Here's Gafford. Pass to Washington. Here's Irving. Hardaway with the steal. For the finish. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Here's Irving. Gafford, high post. Back to Irving. To the middle. Rebound, Minnesota. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. They get the rebound. The shot, no good.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
A dependable distributor, Irving is adept at seeing the floor and making the pass.
Hit by Reed. Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Minnesota on D. 4-point game. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Well, the leadership and steadiness Mike Conley brings to his team can't be overstated. A true locker room leader and a vet who sets a great tone out on the floor.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Minnesota making a switch here. And here are the Timberwolves. They trail by 3. Over in the corner, Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
What makes Dante DiVincenzo someone guys want to play with? His grit and his selflessness. He's a hard worker who is always putting the team ahead of himself.
Here's Davis, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 3. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He knows every possession is critical now. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. And a big reason their team is down, the 3-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Mavericks leading by 3. West outside to the inside. Here's Embiid. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing. With
the teardrop, Edwards can't hit. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And then Washington with the dunk.
And so in control of the game. West keeping the defense off balance with that pass.
Pass to Randall. Now Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Mavericks leading. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone. Here's Embiid. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. From past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They've led by as much as 10. Down low. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Irving rips down the rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Embiid the screen. Up again. And Embiid detonates for the putback slam.
And really, beyond the skills, you see right there the passion Embiid has, displaying that killer instinct.
Count the basket.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
Dallas leading by 9. And they double up Davis. Now here's Embiid. It's stolen by Edwards. Now Randall fires the 3. Edwards with confidence.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Now Davis. Outside Embiid. Lets it go. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards inside. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Here's Davis. Now Irving. Outside Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Davis. Jacks up a 3. He misses the putback. Edwards. Edwards fights through for 2.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Up top Embiid. It's stolen by Edwards.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
Stolen by McDaniel. Here's Edwards. The 3 is off. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks.
forever.